So, just one more thing. Just to be clear, it's not my generation that were the trans medicalists. My generation was way more inclusive than your generation. You understand that most of the people from my generation didn't transition medically, socially, any of the lees. How could they? There was no medical in the medically. There were no doctors. It wasn't medically anything. The drugs were there, but the doctors weren't. It was a very small number of us that decided to take the medications. The majority just came out on weekends, do something, occasionally, or were just miserable because they couldn't be themselves. No matter how they were living their lives, they were always welcome in our spaces. Hormones, no hormones, beard, no beard, tall, short, no matter what, you could come. In fact, the two prominent places, Sally's 2 and Edelweiss, had changing rooms that were built into the club. And people would come in from all walks of life, come in looking like in three-piece suits, all kinds lumberjacks. You talk about the trash man, the trucker would all show up with a little bag in hand, then go into the dressing room and come out as their true selves. And we would hang out with them and have a ball. We were welcoming to everybody. You have to remember, we weren't trans anything. We were women. We didn't call ourselves trans women. We were just women. So hormones is how you got there. And that's why there's this idea that if you weren't real, if you weren't on hormones, not everybody could be on hormones, and we all knew it. When they started to do the operation in this country, it wasn't the most beautiful girls that went because they were all poor. They weren't running to the doctor to get this done. How could they? Most of them depend on everything to keep a living. You know who the first people were? Were those people who used to come. It was those people who had regular lives during the daytime, working as accountants, lawyers, and then when the opportunity came, they took their money and they went and had the change. What do you think happened? Years later, it's not like poverty went away the minute the surgery became available.